Happy Saturday. So I'm liking this new schedule that I have for Saturday nights. My husband has like his game night. He plays video games with his friends on Saturday nights, and it gives me this time to do a healing or something in here, which is really fun for me. So I'm really excited. Tonight is going to be a full chakra reset. So I know things are a little intense right now. By the way, I can't see your, I'm going to hope I can see when you're popping on, if you're watching this live, because I'm not seeing anything right now. But basically it's going to be a full chakra reset. Energies, for me personally, have felt a little lighter the past few days, but still I felt like I just needed a reset. So I actually did this for myself like maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, and it felt really good. It's funny, even though I can do these things, sometimes I forget to do it for me, which is all about the learning, right? So I did it for me, and I felt a lot better afterwards. So I'm hoping if you're feeling any like heavy energies, any stuck energies, I know I was feeling a lot in like my throat and my heart, kind of just like heavy. So feel free, if you're jumping on, I would love to know how you've been feeling. Hey, Emily, have you noticed any difference in feelings after that full moon and eclipse that we just had from last weekend? How you've been feeling. Feel free to just pop that in the chat while we get started. I don't know how long this is going to take. It really just depends. But we're going to go through all, what are we going to do? 7 chakras. We're going to clear each one, and then we're going to activate each one, which is super interesting because I have never worked with activating them before. I saw my friend do a video earlier today, and she always clears and then activates them. And I was like, hey Meg. I was like, that sounds super cool. So I did it for myself, and it felt really good. So I'm going to do it for all of you. So I am going to, I guess I do have a few new people that are going to be watching this. So I want to just kind of say a little bit about what I'm doing and then really get into it. So the bulk is just the actual chakra stuff. But basically, I'm going to be using a pendulum in one hand, and I'm going to be clearing your chakras. You're going to see it go one way, and then when it stops, I'm going to be activating each chakra, and it's going to go the other way. This hand will be up, sending you beautiful love, light, Reiki energy, just like the most beautiful, loving energy you can imagine will be coming to you through this hand. It will work whether you're listening, whether you're watching with your eyes open, your eyes closed, whether you watch this today that I'm doing it. I don't know what the date is. Maybe it's the 11th, July 11th. Look, I know what the date is. It'll work if you're watching it now or if you're watching it 20 years from now. And yeah, I think that's all you need to know. I did pull a card for us for today, which I thought I felt like would be good to do. So this is what came up. And it says, honor your inner knowing. So I am going to read the first part of this. Then we're going to take some deep breaths, go right into the chakra clearing and activating. And then at the end, there's a little message that I think will be better to absorb after everything's kind of cleared, healed, and all that stuff. So she says, take action. So by the way, whatever pops into your head while I'm reading this is what is meant to pop into your head. So just kind of pay attention what is popping into your head when I read this. And then I think it'll make sense during the clearing, and then afterwards, I think you'll be even clearer about what this is talking about. So, mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. So we're going to stop that for now, come back to the end, come back to it at the end. Okay, so let's get centered and grounded. I am going to be playing some music in the background. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but just know it's there. It says, it's just on YouTube, whole body regeneration, full body healing, 528 hertz. So that will be playing. So let's take some deep breaths. We're going to do, I think, 3 or 4 deep breaths. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If you can get super comfortable, like laying down, I think for me that's the best way, but if you'd rather sit or watch, that's also totally fine. But we're going to, on our in-breath, we are going to imagine a spiral coming from like under the floor, wherever you are, and the spiral is going to go through your whole body, and it's going to move clockwise. And it's totally fine if your mind doesn't like understand that at first. But on the in-breath, we're going to breathe in. So go ahead, breathe in. And you're going to imagine from below the floor a spiral coming clockwise all through your body and going up to your head. And then when you need to exhale, you're going to exhale the spiral from your head down, and it's going to go counterclockwise into the earth or below where you're sitting. So we're going to breathe in, spiral up, and then we'll breathe out and we'll spiral down. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth, but whatever feels best for you. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay, one more time. That's a great way to get grounded, by the way. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Serena. If you can do it outside, like even more amazing, but just breathing in and out and picturing that spiral going up and then going down can really like help settle your energy if you're feeling all like anxious or flighty or anything. Okay. So just kind of notice how your energy is feeling. Notice if there's any places in your body that are feeling tight, constricted, or heavy or hot. Just kind of notice that, and then at the end we'll kind of do another scan, just so you can kind of see if you felt any shifts in your body. I just remembered I'm gonna clear your aura before we do the chakras, just to get you nice and clear. Okay, so I'm going to try not to like ramble while I'm doing this so you can be relaxing. I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about what's happening. So right now we are, yeah, you can see that, right? We're just clearing your aura. So all the layers, all the energy around you. We can pick up, things can kind of get stuck in there from other energies we've been around. Especially when we're all cooped up in our houses, if we have a lot of energy mashings. So we're just clearing that right now. And then we're sending Reiki to kind of heal up any spaces. So clearing anything that's no longer serving you, and then sending healing to anything that needs to be healed. Fireworks are going off. I hope that doesn't wake up my children, but it is really pretty. I'm surprised my dog isn't freaking out. So we're clearing your aura. Oh, there goes my dog. Of course, I have the door closed. I'm going to open the door so my dog can go out. Hold on. Finish up whatever needs to be cleared from your aura. Fireworks are pretty, but they're not good for dogs or kids sleeping at night. Okay, so our auras are nice and cleared. I did need to show you this earlier. This is the pendulum I usually use for Reiki clearing things. Each one represents a different chakra, so I'm going to be going up them, and I'll tell you what color to imagine. That pendulum did not want to be used again today, but okay. So we're going to start with clearing your root chakra, which is like the base of your spine and down. You can picture a red color. You can picture a red spinning if you like to visualize. If you don't, totally fine. If you're gonna soak in the energy no matter what. So we're just clearing anything that's no longer serving us in our root chakras. This is where any fear is here. There's probably a lot of that's wanting to be cleared out right now. Say, I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I can tell there's a lot to clear because my pendulum is swinging a lot. Going to activate our root chakra. So kind of just waking it up a little bit. To our sacral chakras. So we're going to start clearing anything in our sacral chakras that's no longer serving us. Anything keeping us away or blocking us from our creativity. Anything that's blocking us from pleasure. We're clearing that all out right now. It's kind of funny that there's fireworks going on out my window. I feel like you could picture for the activation like fireworks going off. The sacral is usually an orange color when you picture it. So if you want to picture like orange spinning or it's like right around like your pubic area. Clearing out anything that's no longer serving you. If anything pops into your head while we are clearing or activating these chakras, for the clearing, it's probably something that you're ready to let go of. And the activating, maybe it's something that you want to bring into your life. Look, and we already started activating. I didn't even have to say it out loud. So now we are activating the energy of your sacral chakra. This would be a cool time to imagine orange fireworks going off. You're opening up to your creativity. I am creative. Allowing any pleasure in, joy. This is definitely going to be a longer one, but this is going to be super powerful going through your entire system. Okay, we're going to move to your solar plexus. So that's like right above your belly button. You can picture the color yellow. Clearing out anything that's no longer serving you here. This is like your power center. Hey Andrea. This clearing out anything that's blocking you from knowing how powerful you are. You are so powerful. Do you want to sit on the bed and wait for me? He can sit on the bed, it's fine. Yeah, as long as he just sits. Just sit on the bed. Oh, look out the window. My 5-year-old's up too. I guess the fireworks did wake him up. Yeah, the fireworks. Doesn't wake up, we're good. He's fine. Whoa, got a lot of solar plexus stuff going on. So I think this chakra really ties in, which is why this is why that card came up. So if you missed the beginning, I had pulled a card for this video, and I'll read a message for it at the end too. But I think it's a lot about finding your power and your next step, what you know is your next step. And that card was totally pulled with this solar plexus energy. We have a lot of clearing to do here and then activating, so this is perfect. Whoa, goodness gracious. I said I wasn't gonna ramble when I was doing this, but okay, now we're gonna activate that solar plexus. So bringing you into alignment with your next steps. What next steps are for you? Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to put your power? So it's just reminding you, you are so powerful. We can do so much more than we realize, so many more ripples than we realize. This is really activating that energy in you, so you can go out and do the thing. whatever it is. We're activating that now. If we want to stay on the firework theme, you could picture yellow fireworks going off a little bit around, a little bit above your belly button. And just to remember, the chakras are in the front and in the back. So when you're picturing, don't leave, like, if you're someone that likes to visualize, don't forget about your back body. Sometimes I know we can just focus on the front. Okay, we're gonna move to your heart chakra. Hey, Michelle. So we're gonna start clearing out your heart chakra. Whatever is no longer serving you, let it go. Release it. If there's any walls around your heart, any blocks around your heart, we're going to release that now.
Mommy, I still don't know if you do anymore.
So right now we're making space in your heart for what does serve you. Letting anything that doesn't serve you fall away. We're going to start activating your heart chakra. So opening up, creating more space to love. You are love. Say, I am love. Where do you want to send your love? Always making sure to send to yourself first. You know, especially as if you're a woman or a mom, a lot of times we forget to send that love to ourselves. But really, the more love you can open to yourself, the more you can love yourself, the more you allow other people to love you, and the more love you have to give out. Hey, Carrie. So right now we are activating the heart chakra. So if you're jumping on in the middle, I would just be saying in my head, I jumped on at the perfect time. This must be the chakra that I need the most work on, or the most activation, or the most clearing. You can always go and rewatch the beginning after. So we're lighting up that heart chakra. You can picture a nice, like, green. I like to picture like when the forest is just like right now, right from all the rain, at least where I am, it's just like beautiful. So like that deep green of like really happy trees and leaves. We're activating that, opening that. And it's not just your physical heart, it's your whole heart space. So your upper chest, even along down your arms, your hands. When you hug people, you hug with your heart chakra. Just making more room for that. Okay, we're going to move to your throat chakra. So that is your actual throat area. Clearing away anything that is keeping you from speaking your truth. Clearing away any blocks. Any times that you may have swallowed your truth. When you know you really want to say something and you swallow it. instead of speaking it, that can cause blocks in our throat chakra. Speaking your truth, as long as it's with compassion, is a great way to clear your throat chakra. This will also help. But then if we don't speak our truth, it will just get right blocked up again. So this is clearing any obstacles standing in the way of you speaking your truth with compassion. It's going pretty wide, so that means a good many of us have some blocks here, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with having blocks. We just want to try to be aware of them. So like for me, sometimes my throat chakra, it's my throat and heart sometimes feels similar. If I can't take like a deep breath, if I'm doing a lot of shallow breathing, that's usually one sign for me. My heart or my throat needs some love, or I need to say something that I haven't said. It could even be clearing out things you've said to yourself that are not true. I am not enough, fill in the blank, or I'm not a good, fill in the blank. That will also cause some problems with our throat and heart chakras. We want to speak to ourselves like you would speak to, like, if you were being like your most loving mother self, speaking to your child. And not all of us are always blessed having that typical mother figure. So when we get to be adults, it's an opportunity to mother ourselves. Even if you did have a loving mother figure in your life, as an adult, it's up to you now. You are who you need the most love from. This is clearing out, and we have a lot of clearing here. This is good. We're getting a lot cleared out. We're more than halfway done. You can be picturing a blue for your throat. You're also more than welcome to put your hand on the body part that we're clearing and sending healing to and activating, if that feels good to you. So now we're activating your throat chakra. So this is, well, make it a little easier to speak your truth with compassion, right? We don't want to just yell our truth at everyone. So this will be activating your throat chakra. You can be picturing that blue. If we want to stay on the firework theme, you can be picturing blue fireworks kind of coming out of your throat area, just lighting up. To your third eye. So we are going to be clearing your third eye chakra, and that's just the point right in between your eyebrows, like above your nose, between your eyebrows. You can be picturing like a indigo color, or like a really dark blue, dark purple. It's gonna clearing out anything that's blocking you from being clear. Being clear about your next steps, being clear about what you're ready to move into. Any blocks, anything that's blocking you from your own intuition, from trusting yourself. So we're clearing all of that out. You know best for you. We like to know, I think we all want, right, someone else sometimes to just tell us, like, what am I supposed to do? What's best? I know it's like, sucks to hear it sometimes, but you know what's best. You know what's next for you. And if you don't, this will help. Help get you clarity and help to trust yourself. Actually, just did a meditation on that. I'll be posting that probably in the group Sunday or Monday about trusting yourself. With this clearing right now could also be forgiving yourself. Seems there's a lot being cleared right now, so I'm guessing it's more than just what we said earlier. So forgiving yourself for not trusting yourself, forgiving yourself for not knowing the answers, any forgiveness that you need, just clearing that up. That forgiveness felt super powerful, so at least one of you needed to hear that. Yeah, a ton of, okay, we're activating your third eye right now, but with that forgiveness, I could feel like the Reiki a lot stronger, which means the healing, like the love energies and everything. So I can tell some of you needed that, which is great, and you accepted it. You allowed it. It's half the battle, right? Okay, so we're activating your third eye chakra. So here's to clarity. Here's to knowing what to do. Trusting ourselves. Looking inward instead of out at everyone else to know the truth. Activating, knowing, just our inner knowing, our feeling, what feels right. Okay, we're going to move to our last chakra, the crown chakra. So we're going to be clearing your clown chakra. Oh, goodness. The energy's been lighter for me, but my kiddo is having trouble sleeping. Sleep's getting to me. So we're clearing your crown chakra. You can imagine like a bright, I like to imagine a bright clear light, like white light for that. Some people like to imagine purple for the crown chakra. But it's just the top of your head and a little above your head. Clearing out, this is even more, clearing out anything that's keeping you from your inner guidance. Your inner knowing, clearing it all out. Maybe there's thoughts that need to go, thought patterns. If you have ways of thinking about yourself or about others, if you're ready to let go of them, you can let go of them. You are not your thoughts. Unless you want to be, unless they're thoughts that are serving you, right? You are not your thoughts that are not serving you. We should say that. Any judgments that need to be released can be released now. if there are judgments about other people, knowing that a part of that is our judgment about ourselves. If we weren't unconsciously judging ourselves, we wouldn't feel the need to judge other people. Or not even the need, but we wouldn't be judging other people. And forgiving yourself if you are judging, because we are human. We are going to judge, but just being able to notice that, and notice that there's a part of us that needs some love and healing there. I love using that, what is that prayer? Some of you probably know what I'm talking about. What is it? I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. You can say that to your soul, so your innermost self, just recognizing that maybe you've thought in a way that wasn't so nice to yourself, or judged yourself in some way, or judged someone else. You can still say it to yourself. Activation. I'm going to activate our crown chakra. Really opening up to that guidance. And whatever guidance you want to open up to. You could be opening up to your inner guidance. You could say your highest self, your innermost self, your soul. You could be opening up to the universe. You could be opening up to love. You could be opening up to the Reiki energy that I'm sending you right now. You could be opening up to just universal life force, or angels, spirit guides, God, whoever you want to open up your guidance to. You can do that now. That is being activated. We're going to take just 3 deep breaths. If you're able to just sit still and let all of that really integrate, or if you're laying down, I would suggest keep laying down or keep sitting still. I wouldn't get up yet. If you're just watching this, you can, of course, just be watching still. That was a lot of clearing and a lot of activating. So definitely, if you felt anything from that, once you are ready to sit up or open your eyes, you can type it in the chat, or you can type it in later. If you didn't feel anything, that's also totally fine and normal. Some people are just a little more tuned in energetically to their subtle bodies. The more practice you do with something like this, the more tuned in you'll be to it. Especially doing all those activations on your chakras, you'll be even more tuned in. So if you have any dreams that come up, or any interesting symptoms, feel free to message me, not to scare you, but just to know if you say get a headache and you don't normally, something could be getting cleared away. Or if you're having, you're feeling certain thoughts or like crying, if anything like that is coming up or comes up in the next few days, just send me a message and we can chat about it. It's normal. And I do want to read the extended message, so if you missed the beginning, this was our card that came up. She is fierce. Turn my music down. So the end of the message is, there is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You are being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. So that, I think, goes perfectly along with the clearing and activating that we just did. If you know what your next step is and you want to post it, feel free to do that for a little extra accountability. And if you don't know, I would either do a meditation or go to before bed tonight and just say you would like to be shown your next aligned steps, something like that. So thank you for being here. That felt really powerful. That felt really good. It went a little longer than I wanted, but that's totally fine. I will be teaching how to do that in the pendulum course that I'm going to be having coming up. It's in August. All I ask is, if you're interested in the pendulum course, that you message me like ASAP if you're going to be doing the add-on for me to be sending you a pendulum. Because I want to make sure we have time to like talk, pick it out, you get it, me send Reiki to it and clear it and all that. Yeah, and if you want to be in the course and you don't have a pendulum, or you don't want one, or you have one, that's totally fine too. And you can even use a necklace or something. You don't need like the actual thing. Okay, well, that is that. I would love to hear later how that went. If you want to just private message me how it went, that's totally fine too. And I hope you all have a great night. Thank you, thank you, thank you.